Welcome to what could be the last episode of the real Movie Madhouse, because Rob is turning over controls to AI for some reason.
I literally just let the computer play the intro instead of me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Outsourcing. You outsourced the click of a button.
I'm turning that off. I'm going to do it manual forever. Welcome to the Movie Madhouse. I'm Rob.
Oh, I was waiting for AI to tell me.
Right? I'm James.
I'm Jason.
And welcome to Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't worry. The tryptophan's already been. I slept that off in the car on the ride home.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
If we hear some, just poke him.
Yep.
Yes. But you had 2 days of turkey, I heard.
Yes. Yesterday and today.
How are you conscious?
Well, we were tempted to have a nap
Yeah. Turkey does that, do you?
Yeah, it's the tryptophan.
Yeah.
Yep. But we all go for it.
Oh yeah. And you always go back for more turkey.
We get out a big thing for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but you can get it all year long.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a turkey dinner in the middle of March if you want.
It seems like holiday turkey has more tryptophan.
Maybe I could be.
I swear.
That could be.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember like when Rebecca and I started dating this past time back in 2020. She made a turkey for my birthday, so that would be I had turkey in April.
Let's see.
Did you nod off?
Well,
I can't remember. I was sleeping.
I think I did, but that was because I was.
And that's when he woke up missing a kidney.
I was drinking
right.
lots of wine that night.
And yes, he woke up missing a kidney. When he said, "Hey, this is just like what happens in the movies," and it was love at first sight.
So he's not in it for love; he's in it to get his kidney back. She goes, "You got 5 years, buddy."
Basically, yeah.
I see. That's genius on her part. I gotta write a book on this. Anyway, that was a weird tangent.
It was.
Yes.
It was. But we don't really have a topic, so we can talk tangents if we need to, right?
Exactly.
But what have you watched? Have you watched anything interesting lately?
Dude, you know what I've been watching.
No, I don't. What have you been watching?
Well, here, I'll show you a trailer on what I've been watching.
Okay.
Because I am now reviewing all the blocks for the film festival.
Okay.
I just finished block 5 today.
Okay. I thought you'd already had everything done and then the can and
no, like they're all done.
Right.
And then Jeff gives it to me and I watch them and make sure.
Okay.
Because we found one little boo-boo, so he's just going to go back.
Okay, so you're on the final approval now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
But here is like the coolest trailer ever made for our film festival.
All right.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. सब ठीक तो है? इतने सालों में पहली बार तुम तारीफ से इतनी खुश नहीं हो रही।
Anything's better than being a panda. Like, pick a color. You're the laughing stock of the bear community. Woo-ha!
I feel like you're not listening to me.
I'm listening.
We're here to steal a ring. We believe you have it.
我反而希望能让你记得我。
That's just brutal at the end. That sounds so painful. And
Yeah.
I tried to put the dialogue in for triage. Unfortunately, there's a lot of F-bombs in there. So it was
I could see that she was mouthing those.
Oh yeah. It's a heated little thing.
No, very much so. That one almost got a little uncomfortable for me.
There were a couple like that, but
No.
that just shows how powerful they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As easy as closing your eyes was another one.
I think I would agree. Yes,
That was the one where the mom had lost the son and starts taking this drug. where-
that's right. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
That was the one where she's got her hand up and her eyes are all red and the car's coming at her.
Mhm.
I can't wait to screen these. Oh, what do we got here? Hey, James.
Hello
Hey.
there.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving.
How much turkey have you ingested and how long will you stay awake? That's the topic today.
So that's all you haven't checked out anything recent?
The only other thing we watched, and it was took like 2 hours to ourselves last night, showed Christina the Hard Way. James Woods and Michael J. Fox.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have fun watching that movie.
How's it hold up? Because I don't think I've watched it since it came out.
Oh,
Wait, which one?
The Hard Way.
I've never seen that.
Michael J. Fox plays Nick Lang, a blockbuster actor.
It's him and James Woods, isn't it?
Yep. James Woods is a real cop in New York, and he shadows him to get, the gist of the job so he can apply for a role.
That old
Yeah.
chestnut, yes.
But yeah, it's got Stephen Lang in it as
Really?
as the party crasher. He's the bad guy that they're chasing.
Stephen Lang.
Yep. And LL Cool J in one of his early roles.
And that's what, 90?
97?
97.
96?
Wow.
Definitely a 90s movie.
Yeah. 90. Wait, I got a computer here. I can just look it up.
I might have it because I've got one of those 3 or 4 movie multi-packs, but I bought it solely for the Secret of My Success.
Oh, wait, maybe it's 91.
Hmm?
Yeah, 1991.
I just know it wasn't an 80s one.
Michael J. Fox, James Woods, Stephen Lang, Penny Marshall, Annabella Scoria, Delroy Lindo, Luis Guzman, Christina Ricci.
Damn.
Yeah. Like this cast was just
I'm now
stacked.
starting to wonder if I ever watched it at all. I'm aware of its existence.
Mhm.
I think I can kind of picture a trailer. I don't know if I ever actually watched it because so many of those names, like I don't remember a movie with I don't remember Christina Ricci in a movie.
I can always
with
picture
Michael J. Fox.
She was
the-
young.
the movie poster.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Alfonso is watching. How are you, Alfonso?
Hey,
Hello.
Alfonso.
How much turkey did you eat?
That's
I'm
the
asking
question for
everybody. Yes. How much turkey did you eat? So yeah, other than the festival stuff, I think that's the only thing.
Hmm.
And then every once in a while, just for background noise, I've been watching I Dream of Jeannie. I don't know why,
Well, hey,
but
we all have our white noise stuff. For me, it's still Big Bang Theory. So,
yes, it's
You
nice
know.
to have it in the background. You can hear it, you know it, you listen to it.
is there anything you're curious about that have you heard anything, any movies that have you curious?
Not that are jumping into my head. I got to be honest.
Well, there's one that I wanted to watch. I was planning on watching it yesterday, but I didn't get to.
Yeah.
But both Tally and Xander have heralded it as like their favorite movie of the year so far.
Ooh.
The Substance.
I've heard about that.
Oh, that movie.
It's about. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
And
It is insane.
the body horror.
It is up there in my top, at least in my top 4 or 5 of the year.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay.
no, that means I'm gonna hate it.
I don't know. Well, they did say it gets a little wild. So
It gets very
but-
wild, but it's a very cool original concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley
Yeah. And Dennis Quaid.
and Dennis Quaid.
But you
Yeah.
get-
I keep hearing about it. Like I know it's got a lot of buzz, and then both my kids have been barking at me about it.
I have heard a lot. Roxy's watching too. Hey, Roxy.
Hello.
Have you had your turkey today? I guess not. She's still awake.
it's so out there. I'm surprised it played in Chatham.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Really?
it was like 18A though. And
'Cause-
I can totally understand why.
Wait.
Tally saw it I think in London.
Well, no, I'm sure it was. I think it was wide release. So,
And
but
it just hit streaming, so
yeah,
Oh, okay. So I'm looking and it's not there. Yeah, now I know why.
it just hit streaming now.
That's weird. Streaming now has Beetlejuice, but it's still in the theater.
Yeah, oh yeah.
well, so is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, that'll never die.
And so is Joker 2.
Yep.
Although if I've heard correctly, the fall of Joker 2 for its second week is record breaking,
I think they said 82%.
but it may be passed overall for the number 2 spot by Terrifier 3.
I've been watching this Clown War.
I have
that's
not
what they
seen
called
any of the Terrifier movies.
I watched the first one and I hated it.
Really?
I hated it because there's no point to what was happening.
Pure carnage.
That there's no point to it.
I think it's the audacity that's getting people. It's
That's
just like,
what it is.
It's such a low budget. They put it out in theaters. And it's like, oh my god, I have to see this. Oh my god, this. Well, it could be good or bad. I don't know. I haven't seen any of them.
It's full on just the massive cult success for just a blatant gore fest and over the top disgusting gore fest,
Which there is an audience for.
I get that, but it ain't my bag.
No, there has to be more than just gore.
What I draw a bit of offense to is, and I brought this up to the gentleman I spoke to in Sudbury, was there was four images it was on Twitter.
Okay.
And they had Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, and Art the Clown, and they said one has to go. And there were so many people that were kicking out Michael or kicking out one of the other three and not Art. Then they wanted to keep Art the Clown. And I'm like, he's just the new kid in town.
Yep.
He's been here for 5 minutes.
Yep.
He doesn't have the longevity or the pop culture zeitgeist thing that these guys have yet.
Yep.
Non-horror fans know who those three are.
They're starting to know Art, but not to the level of the other three.
I don't think Art is that well known outside of movie geeks and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I can go to my dad and say, you know who Jason is? Like I can show him a picture of Freddy, Jason, and Michael Myers, and he can name them.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I can show him Art the Clown and it's a clown.
Yep. Is that John Wayne Gacy?
That's probably what he'd say.
Yeah.
Alfonso says he has to watch The Substance.
Yeah, I like I said, my kids keep harping it, so I'm ready to watch it.
And Marcel said, "Happy Thanksgiving." Yes.
Hello. Happy Thanksgiving.
But it's interesting how it's taken off, in just a few years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got that lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, literally, it was 2 years ago that Pondo brought him onto the figure Gore. So we did an interview with David Howard Thornton, Art the Clown, and we were chatting back and forth. He was secretive, but releasing about the Grinch movie that he did.
Right.
That the horror Grinch.
Okay.
And
the same guy.
Yeah, but it was 3 days later that Terrifier 2 came out and just blew up.
Yep.
And so it's only been 2 years.
I know I watched the first one shortly after it became available on home release.
They capitalized on the popularity very quickly.
Yeah.
It's like go into production for number 2. I don't know how quickly they went into number 3, but sometimes they do it as soon as the movie's in theaters.
There, I've seen where they've greenlit it before it's even released too.
Well,
so.
yes.
I am
I don't even know the studio that's been releasing those.
It was announced recently that Reacher has been signed for a season 4, and season 3 doesn't even come out till next year.
Yeah.
They did that with Jack Ryan too, John Krasinski.
Yeah.
One hadn't released, and they had already greenlit two.
Oh, really? Okay. I don't think I watched the last season of that one.
I watched the first episode of Jack Ryan, but
Actually, they were more on top of 2 and 3 than they were 1 and 2, because 1 came out in 2016.
Okay.
And then Terrifier 2 in 2022, and Terrifier 3 this year.
oh, okay.
I think I watched the first one in like early days of COVID. You know, the before times.
Yep.
You know,
PC.
that kind of thing. I watched it like right around then. So 2019, I think, is when I watched Terrifier 1. And I did not like it. I know I talked about it on here.
Oh wow, you're right.
But I heard about the hype for Terrifier 2. I heard about people getting sick and all that stuff. Chris Jericho is in it. Okay. Like I don't expect much, but when I'm hearing about people getting so disgusted and getting sick and whatnot, like,
Well,
I don't need to watch that.
They've been doing that since Saw came out, and it was not that like people getting sick in the aisles, and it's
Yeah.
no,
But
it's not that disgusting.
it's, I survived the Human Centipede trilogy. All right.
Mm.
Like, I don't need Gorefest. I'm
I
not a
heard-
Gorefest guy.
I heard about. I mean, I originally wanted to see Human Centipede 2, didn't get around to it. And then I heard about 3, and it's like I don't need to see that.
Yeah, well, I did because of
I've also seen most
because
of any
people
Christ.
on
I'm like,
this
I don't
show.
need to see that.
Yeah.
because of people on this show and the power that they wield. I had to watch all 3 of them.
Yes. Just was that 5 words?
Yep, those 5-letter words.
6. I had to count.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
I don't want to say them,
6 words.
but
yes.
yeah, it's 6.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I did. And
And I just realized something too.
Oh.
Dr. Steve and I were talking, and he said that all started with All Hallows Eve. He said in 1913.
Mm.
I went, dude, no, 2013. He's not quite that old. But I found out it's actually even older than that.
Oh, really?
Terrifier as a short. It's a 20-minute short in 2011.
Oh, okay.
Same guy.
Yeah, I keep
Damien
hearing
Leone.
about All Hallows Eve, and I'm actually seeing it being cross-promoted with Terrifier, like on one of the streaming platforms somewhere.
But in this one, let me see here. Where is? Yeah, it's the first Art the Clown.
Okay.
Mike Gianelli. That's who played Art the Clown in Terrifier, like the short, and All Hallows Eve.
Well, they often have a different actor in the short than they do in the feature they make from the short.
Yeah, look at
hap-
Weird.
What's that?
Look at Weird.
What's that?
The Weird Al Yankovic story.
Oh, wow.
The trailer that they made way back in the day was Aaron Paul. And then they made the movie with Daniel Radcliffe.
Well, yeah, and they did that with Whiplash. It had a different actor. It wasn't name escapes me, but it was a different kid than
I
Miles,
highly doubt
Miles
they did it for
Teller.
the same reasons. It's weird though.
Yeah, Weird. The trailer was made by that Funny or Die, wasn't that who did
Oh,
it?
is it? Was it? I still haven't watched Weird. I still have not put that on.
No, I haven't seen it either.
Should I say it?
I didn't have any desire to because I'm like, this isn't a biopic.
You don't
This
need
is
to.
all
It's on
bullshit.
my list. I just haven't gotten to.
It's so cool how they twist the history.
Yeah.
That's what I like to watch.
But have you noticed that that's a trend with biopics right now? Is they're all doing something weird with them to make them stand out? Weird Al just went weird with it with his theme. You got the new one with Pharrell that's in Lego,
Right?
and
yeah.
the British pop star Robbie Williams has put one out called Better Man.
Oh, where they're all
but
played
he-
by monkeys.
No, he is a CGI monkey.
Yeah.
Only him. Everybody else is still human.
Is it? I
He's
thought
a
there
C-
was- I
no,
thought there
he-
was a bunch of them in there.
As far as I know, it's just him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have seen that. I think I saw the trailer without sound. But I like Robbie Williams.
I only know like one song from him.
I know a few.
Actually, I know 2 off the top of my head.
What are they?
I don't know the names. I'm humming them in my head.
I know one song called Millennium.
No,
Angels. That's his big one.
Oh yes, Angels. Okay.
it's not.
Uh,
the one.
so I know
he
two.
also did the theme song for the first Johnny English. A Man for All Seasons.
Is that a thing?
Johnny English?
I've never watched them.
Oh, they're
it's a movie.
hilarious. There's 3 of them.
Oh, is there 3? I thought there was one.
No,
I
there's
knew
3.
there was at least 2, but I've never watched any
No,
of those.
Rowan Atkinson. Oh, they're hilarious.
Rowan Atkinson kind of got just boring on me.
Well, I was never a big Mr. Bean thing, but I liked Blackadder.
See, I never watched Blackadder, so I don't have that connection.
Okay, no, actually, Robbie Williams is not who I was thinking.
Who were you thinking?
Robbie Robertson.
I don't know who that is.
Somewhere down the crazy river.
I've heard the name.
Nope.
I couldn't tell you anything he's done.
Let's see here.
Yeah,
None of that.
Robbie Coltrane.
I don't even think this will play over the air anyway. I got to be honest.
Oh, okay.
It'll get flagged.
Let's see here.
Oh, what's the other one? Rock
I don't
DJ.
recognize that.
Oh, here we go.
Rock DJ is another one. Oh, what that is?
No,
No, you've never heard that?
no, I do not.
Okay, I'm trying to find the chorus. Stop it.
Nope. Nope.
See, now what's
Not at
bad
all.
is they probably didn't hear the music. They just heard me singing, which is horrible, and I apologize.
Is that here on Christina's song?
Somewhere down the crazy river.
Yeah, I don't know.
Might be
I've never
fitting.
heard. I've never heard it before.
Really? When did that come out? It doesn't say. But yeah.
Chris and I's like song, our song
Mhm.
is a song that like nobody knows outside of our very close old time friend circle. It's a song called Sunshine by Babyface. It was not a hit,
Oh, I
and
know.
Babyface was not a well-known artist.
No, because he's more known as a producer.
Yeah,
Yeah. He only had 2 albums.
I think so, but this was off like his first.
Yeah.
Like there's that, and then there's the Righteous Brothers from Ghost.
Oh,
Unchained
Unchained Melody.
there we go.
Because Ghost was our first date.
Right, you have said that. Yes.
In fact,
I'm thinking that I'm lucky I didn't end up going out with this one girl. Our first date was Red Dawn. We went to see.
oh,
That could have been an awkward relationship.
maybe, yeah.
Of course, it didn't last much after the movie. So,
There you go.
yeah, not a good choice for a date movie. I'm just going to throw that out there to anybody thinking of taking a date to see Red Dawn. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know if you take her to see the Chris Hemsworth one. Maybe that'll get her a little revved up for you.
Oh, what is this?
You might get a little bit of that Chris Hemsworth carryover. Oh,
Talking about big movies, I was recently visiting the Apollo Cinema in Kitchener, and they were promoting the movie Eno based on Brian Eno. Any recommendations? I don't know that
I've
one.
never heard of it.
I've heard of Brian Eno, but I didn't know they were making a biopic about him.
No.
I have no idea who that is.
And Marcel said Whip Appeal, Babyface used often.
That's the album.
Yeah.
That's the album that Sunshine was on. Whip
Brian
Appeal.
Eno. I need to look this up. Brian.
I know
Wow.
he had a song on the
Somebody who knows
Trainspotting
Babyface.
soundtrack.
I
know Babyface.
That whole Babyface Whip Appeal album was such a smooth jam.
Let's see here.
It's a great jam.
Wikipedia says Brian Peter George Eno. Am I saying that right? Eno?
I think it's
Eno.
it's Eno.
Eno.
Oh, he's English. That's why.
I think he's a solo artist, but I think he's.
Oh, he was a member of Roxy Music.
That's not what I was going to think.
Okay.
Now Alfonso says, I think.
Sounds like
we're going to find out.
Sounds like Apollo Cinema is like an art house theater,
Oh,
70s,
probably.
80s, 90s,
like the Highland in London.
Yeah.
2018, 19. He participated 2020s.
Although the Highland's leaning into playing a lot more classics now. They don't just do the retro at the end of the month now.
Well, you gotta get butts in seats.
Yeah. So like they do a lot of screenings, especially this month. They've got a lot of great horror stuff going on this month.
Do you know what this guy's one of his claims to fame is? Let's see. Recognize that?
Nope.
No.
That's the Windows startup from Windows 95.
Oh, some people do get famous
He wrote that.
jingles.
See, that's the one
That's the one I know too.
And then what was 97? Start Me Up by Rolling Stones.
Stop me up. That was a what?
The Rolling Stones, they licensed Start Me Up to Microsoft
Oh, no way.
for one of the Windows
I
incarnations.
definitely did not hear that.
Neither did I.
So when you hit it, you had the option for it to go.
See also, let's do this one.
Yeah, it was a massive licensing deal.
Okay, it does not say anything in here, but I'm going to type in his name and put in movie.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have not heard of that. I'm not familiar. So,
Oh, Alfonso's not insane. You're not insane, buddy. Eno, 2024, an hour and 25 minutes. A generative documentary about the artist Brian Eno with 52 quintillion possible iterations so that no viewing is the same twice. The frack does that mean?
Oh, he also does film scores.
what? What?
Okay, trivia here says purportedly, stop it. I'm not going to rate it. I haven't seen it. The first generative feature film, meaning pieces of it will change shape and structure per viewing, thanks to some clever software ingenuity designed by director Gary Hunstwit and his partner Brendan Dawes.
So it is like,
No, this would make me insane.
yeah, no, yeah. It's an art piece. It is a film sculpture.
I will never be able to watch the movie because it always changes.
It's a film sculpture.
Right? Alfonso says that.
Yeah. No, pass.
It is a
No.
film art sculpture. Yes, it is.
No, I can't
Except an art sculpture stays the same no matter how you stare at it.
do it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what it is then. It's some sort of art piece.
That's messed up.
It's beyond art house and is an art piece.
Like, I just barely accept the Black Mirror pick your own episode stuff. Okay.
Well, it's kind of like what they did with the Tracy Project. It was the Bruce. The hell is his name?
Bruce Valanche,
No, he was the guy who.
Bruce Pritchard,
Willis.
No.
Bruce Willis, Bruce
Hang
Tim.
Canadian director did Hardcore Logo.
Bruce
Dance Me
McClintock,
Outside.
Bruce the Shark.
Bruce
What the
Campbell,
hell?
Bruce
Lee,
Oh, I was just about to say that.
Let's see. Ellen.
Bruce the Shark.
The main concept of the Tracy Project that guides its development and implementation, outlining the core principles. And I don't think that's
What?
it.
No, that sounds like
Hang on. It's
you
Ellen.
found like some sort of
L-
management tool.
Oh, Ellen Page, now Elliot Page, whatever.
Is this a person?
Um,
Tracy Project?
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie.
The Tracy Fragments. It's a movie. It's a movie by Bruce McDonald, starring at the time Ellen Page. But the gimmick behind it was you were what is it? Okay, as part of the promotion for the Canadian release, distributor released all of the original footage as downloadable torrent files and encouraged people to re-edit the footage into whatever they saw fit.
Here, you do it.
Yeah.
Great.
And
Finally, a movie. Some assembly required.
a
it's an
deconstructed movie.
I don't know if any of them were actually used in the final edit, but it was an interesting experiment.
Huh. Now, Alfonso's asking the question.
Yes, that's a beautiful question. What kind of combination of chemicals do I need to experience that movie?
I don't think it's a combination based on what I know of, because I have not and will not ever experience this. Acid. Based on from what I heard about Pink Floyd's The Wall, I think acid is all you need for that to make sense.
Dude, this sounds like you will get the feeling of acid if you've never taken it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, wait, I just watched this. That's not right.
Yeah. You go in sober, you come out stoned.
Right? Oh, that's messed up. What kind of freak thought
no,
that
thank
up?
you. No, thank you.
I need to know who thought that up. That's that director, I bet. What was his name?
Can you be more specific?
Gary Hustwit.
Gary Hustwit.
He's the director of Eno.
Okay. You met him?
No.
Oh.
But he's the one who must have come up with this crap.
Okay.
What else has he done?
I'm telling you, it's an art piece. He's trying to make some sort of weird statement. He's pushing the envelope, as you will.
Is that what he's doing?
Yes.
He has 10 directing credits. Oh, give that back.
You know who else pushed the envelope back in the day?
Who?
For the movie that I revisited yesterday? Barry Gordy, Motown legend Barry Gordy, pushed the envelope to the limits with his iconic masterpiece that is The Last Dragon.
I saw that on Facebook. Shogun.
Show enough. Shogun of Harlem.
Dude.
It is a masterpiece.
Did you lose a bet? Why did you watch
6.8 on IMDb, all right? For a reason.
I don't think I've seen that since the 80s where I watched it a few times. I have happy memories of watching that.
Oh, it is. Yeah, okay. Dated, sure. So at this point, you call it a period piece.
You got the glow.
Okay. But it still just tickles me from beginning to end. It makes me smile.
Marcel said, wow, I saw that when it came out.
I saw it on video.
It is just, it's so damn good. So much fun.
Was this a double feature with Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo?
No, but I would actually like to revisit at least Breakin', the first one. I don't know about 2, but I revisited Crush Groove not long ago.
I have never seen. I want to see that one.
What?
I have never seen it.
No, neither have I.
Sheila E's got music in there.
Only reason I'm aware of Crush Groove or Breakin' 2 is because of Dogma.
Which
oh, here it comes.
has been released.
Well, it will be.
No, like Weinstein doesn't own it anymore.
No, I know. Oh, no, yeah, but it hasn't been released in theaters. It's going to be.
It's next year. Yeah. Kevin's going to tour
it.
It's been
reacquired.
It's been released from the hands of the demon that is Harvey Weinstein.
Yep. Yeah.
Finally, somebody helped Kevin get it.
He saw it at the Center Theater. I remember that one.
Yep.
River Rock now.
Yes, it is. But what were we talking about?
Dogma.
Dogma. Yes, Dogma is. Yes, we're finally going to see the light of day again, even though it's been available for free on YouTube for a long time now.
Has it?
Yes, it has.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, copies pop up there all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how people keep it alive because it's not available on streaming anywhere.
Yep. Or physical media. Like you have to go on
unless you have
ones.
Yep. It ticks me off. I don't know what happened. I had the Dogma that was in the Bible.
Oh yeah, no, I used to have that one too.
Look who decided to show up after a billion years.
Hey,
Greg is back.
He's out west in Saskatchewan.
I did see that.
Is it no, it's is it Alberta? Greg,
hey,
are you in Calgary or Saskatchewan?
If he's out there in the prairies, there is nothing blocking the signal. He could have been watching us.
Yes, he could have.
Well,
Starlink, man.
See if he responds. He told me because he's out there for work.
Okay.
He's in charge of 2 places now instead of Regina, Saskatchewan. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, Regina, the city that rhymes with fun.
So I was right the first time, Saskatchewan.
I'm sorry, Michelle. I don't know what that means. It says just around the corner is the light today.
Well, somebody said light of day was good.
I think he's referring to
Marcel
Dogma.
said light of day was good, and then I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure there. But
yeah.
So Greg is in Regina, which, as we learned in the first Deadpool, hailing from Regina, Saskatchewan, the city that rhymes with fun. The best what?
The best Deadpool.
What?
Yeah.
Shock, gasp, amazement. They're going to try and get him to come back to do another one.
Don't.
But Hugh Jackman is doing a Broadway show or a Radio City Music Hall stage show of some type, like a variety show.
Mm-hmm.
And to announce it, he did the same type of how they revealed that Deadpool Wolverine was happening.
Yeah.
You know, Reynolds sitting on the couch talking, and then Jackman walks by. But this time it's Jackman talking about it, and Ryan walks by, and he goes, "Yeah, and am I going to be in it?" And Jackman's like,
Yep.
And he's telling, then they start censoring him as he's telling me everything's going to be in the show.
Oh,
and
kind of like
Ryan's
they did
like,
with
am
the
I
first one.
no? Are you? Am I not? No.
Oh, Marcel said was a movie. Okay.
Light of Day with Michael
One of the
J.
best
Fox
pizza in the world and best landmark cinema
Yep.
I've ever been at. Oh, okay.
And then there we go. Home of the best pizza in the world. Home of the Hawaiian pizza. Right
No,
here.
That's Chatham.
Chatham.
Right here. That's what he must be talking
That's
about.
what we get blamed for. Yes.
There's nothing. Hey, I love Hawaiian pizzas. And the best landmark cinema I've ever been to. There isn't one in Chatham. What's he talking about? He's crazy now.
Yep. I hear that's what's going into half of Silver City in Windsor.
Yeah, I heard that
It's a
too.
landmark.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, because there's already a landmark in Windsor.
There is where
Yeah. Oh, no.
Silver.
Imagine Cinema. Sorry, that's what I'm thinking.
London has one.
Where's Imagine? Tecumseh?
I think so.
Because Devonshire still has the Cineplex,
Yeah.
and the only other theater besides Silver City that I knew about was out in Tecumseh. So
Imagine
There's a
to
Lakeshore one, I
Cinemas.
think.
that might be the one I'm thinking of. Actually,
It's in Lakeshore. There it is. Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I just know there was a Mongolian grill
'Cause
out in
that's-
front of that place.
That's the one Michael owns. Oh my God, what's his last name?
I don't know.
Producer on Silent but Deadly.
Oh, Pereira?
Michael. Oh my God, he's on my Facebook page.
Peterson?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't get hired for that flick because I put the wrong damn phone number on my form.
Well, it's good because if you would have got hired, it would have been with the other guy, and that would have
Oh.
been bad.
Oh yeah.
Michael Carrier.
Carrier.
There we go.
I know you say it. Yes, I know the name.
Hello. I'm sorry, Michael. I know you're watching. Probably not. So
But
go ahead.
The Last Dragon is just
I
so
thought we were over that.
freaking. No, I'm not over it. It is so damn good. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it to both of you though. So Rob,
Nope.
you know that
No.
movie Crush Groove? Yeah, give it a good honest watch.
I gotta find it. That's it's killing. I have looked and looked and looked for it. So I will continue to look.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I will continue to look.
But yes, Dogma is coming. Dogma is free.
That's gonna be awesome.
And Kev says he's even got potential for a potential sequel.
Yeah, right after Mallrats 2
Yes, I know.
and Moose Jaws.
But hey, 4:30 movie is fantastic.
Oh, you saw it?
I have seen it. It was fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, it's available on streaming. It's on Apple, I think it was, but it is great. It is my favorite Kevin movie. I think it's
Really?
in my opinion. I think it's his best movie.
That's a high bar.
I say that in regards to it doesn't look or feel like a Kevin Smith film.
Oh, like Red State.
Right.
Like Red State, this movie looks just like every other coming of age teen rom-com.
But did he have the glow at the end?
But is it
That's
really,
a reference to Last
really
Dragon.
good
Yes.
though? Because Red State in no way looks like a Kevin Smith movie, but I find it kind of average, with the exception of Michael Parks and John Goodman's monologue at the end.
I'm not gonna go by that. I'm just gonna say this movie is just so well done, well presented. Like everything is just perfect for me for that film. It really is, to my mind, Kevin's best work.
I still say Chasing Amy with Zach and Mary right below it.
I like Zach and Miri.
See,
That's a
great
blast.
stuff. Yes, great stuff. But you with those movies, you kind of feel Kevin's fingerprints all over it, right? You hear it, particularly in the dialogue. You don't get that in this movie. At no time in this movie did I feel like I was watching a Kevin Smith movie, because I wasn't watching a Kevin Smith movie. I was watching Kevin Smith's story. Because there's so many things, if for the hardcore fans, those of us that listen to a lot of the early Smodcast podcast stuff, we could pick out so many references to Kev's life.
Oh yeah.
Like he didn't have a Ponder Rock. He had like a Inspiration Bridge or something. Like he had something like a Ponder Rock, which was a massive part of his life where he recorded into a tape recorder. He recorded his thoughts into a tape recorder. That's what the kid does in the movie.
Interesting.
Like, it's yeah. And it's his future probable son-in-law playing him. So little nepotism, but hey.
There's a lot of nepotism in Hollywood.
Well, yes. But yeah, 4:30 movie is just fantastic. I love it. And that's coming after Clerks 3, which just blew me away.
I was gonna say, because that was the last
That's
best amazing.
Yeah,
work he did.
yes. He's been on fire with these
Clerks
his latest
3.
stuff.
Clerks 3 was good. It was just ballsy what he did in that one.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, well, let's kill off the female lead from the second movie in the first 5 minutes. Let's kill off the star.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless
But-
you're trying to make sure you never make a Clerks 4.
You can
Everybody's dead. I can't make one.
you can definitively look at Kevin Smith's complete filmography from start to finish, and you can see a full evolution of a filmmaker. All the way to 4:30 movie, you can see the evolution of him as a filmmaker, and it's fascinating.
Cop out.
I have to confess.
Not everybody's gonna have a hit, all right?
You should
I
be able
know.
to see that with
I know.
every filmmaker.
Yeah, but I think
Technically.
you're really gonna notice it. I think with Kevin's filmography.
Okay. Well, Clerks, he didn't set a high bar.
Really? Because
In all honesty, if you look at it, no, he didn't. It's
Well, no,
it's an
yeah.
indie black and white film,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. The bar is low.
yeah,
It was a great movie, but it was a low bar
sure.
visually.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I started that as a joke, but I guess factually it's true.
What have you been watching?
What have I been watching? I've been watching some sequels and some reboots, and well, I saw you at Walmart.
We discussed one.
Saturday. Wasn't
I
yesterday?
think it was Saturday.
Yeah. I watched Joker Folie à deux. Folie.
Okay.
Joker 2.
And
I loved it.
see, Gavin really liked it.
He's the guy.
Yeah, like some people do like it.
Everyone's saying that like Madam Web handed off the worst comic book movie of the year to Joker. It's like, no, you would have to be pretty stellarly bad to top Madam
Yeah.
Web, which looks like the movie looks great, but that's about all you can say because that thing is just a hot mess of garbage. Joker, I didn't find anything wrong with Joker. I mean, or Joker 2 rather. I mean, the musical parts were fine because it's sort of those would count as the fantasies that were in the first one. But speaking of which, because you and I talked about this the last time we were in studio here, we're like, you still don't know what parts of those movie really happened. And Todd Phillips has come out and said, yeah, those parts of this movie really happened, which kind of takes the mystery out of it.
Exactly.
But one thing they never referenced, though, is the end of Joker when he's with the therapist and you see like the bloody footprints implying that he killed her. That's not mentioned in this movie. They mention the guys on the subway and they mention Murray Franklin at the end, but they don't mention the therapist at the end of the actual movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it to give it a fair shot.
I plan on watching it. Yes.
I don't like what I think it's gonna do to my favorite Joker movie.
See, no, and that's what I thought too, because my friend Dalton told me about I just came from Joker or Joker 2. ... I'm like, oh, I've been hearing this, and I love the first one so much. I still love the first one so much. This movie if I didn't enjoy this one, it wasn't going to tarnish the first one for me.
Is it a case of people still can't get over that these are not comic book movies?
Yeah, I think so.
For me, no.
Is that what's hurting this one? Is that people are still going in thinking it's going to be a comic book movie?
See, Alfonso said, I heard about the disappointment results of Joker.
Yeah,
because he liked Joker.
Everybody did.
And Todd Phillips has also come out and said, like, the first one was an origin movie. It wasn't his origin movie. He's called Joker. He's not the Joker. I mean, I don't know if that's a bait and switch or not, but
well, no, but even then, like you can call it an origin story, but when you don't even know if over half of that film is actually real, that's the beauty of it.
yeah.
And so then you have a sequel, which now sets up that, okay, all this stuff that happened was real.
There's also one scene because you see in the movie where he breaks into song or she does, Lady Gaga. And then all of a sudden you'll see the person saying, "Hey, Arthur," and he's just standing there watching the TV in the asylum. Well, okay, obviously the singing part didn't happen. But there's one part where he is
remembering.
He's having the interview with I can't remember it's Steve Coogan.
Okay.
Is interviewing him because I think he's like a talk show host or a therapist or something. But he starts interviewing, and then Joaquin Phoenix, who's on camera, starts singing, and Lady Gaga is on the street looking at this storefront with all these TVs, and she thinks he's singing right to her. But there's one shot where in the common room with all the other patients are watching his interview, and there's a inmate sitting on the windowsill, and it's Joaquin Phoenix. And then it's like, I'm wondering,
they're trying to do the same thing.
They're trying to, but it also may have been them watching the interview after it's already happened. It may have been.
Yeah.
Anyway, I watched Hellboy.
You're messing with my head, man.
Anyway, I watched Hellboy: The Crooked Man. I can see why it went direct to streaming.
Oh, is this the new one?
This is the new one with Jack Kesey as the new Hellboy.
Okay,
What?
I didn't even know that was out. I knew it was coming. I didn't.
Well,
know
yeah, I knew it was
streaming.
coming out too. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's online.
Okay.
Because I heard at the last minute it was going to streaming.
Now this is like Hellboy, but back in the day, right?
Back in the 50s.
50s. Okay.
It's all right. It starts off looking bad and it gets better as the movie goes on, but it is miles beneath the other two Guillermo del Toro Hellboys and the David Harbour one, because this one's done by Brian Taylor, who is half of the Neville Dean Taylor directing team.
I don't know who that is.
The guys who did Crank and Crank 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those are the only ones I know.
Well, those are what they're mostly known for. They also did the second Ghost Rider movie.
Oh, okay. Then no, stay away.
And
that pissing fire scene. Fuck off.
It's not a bad movie. It's just if you compare it to the other ones, because the last Hellboy reboot I thought was great.
Dude, this has a lower rating than Joker 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because Joker 2 is great, in my opinion. And B, this movie is not great. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Still miles above Madam Web.
He's not a good Hellboy, not a good looking Hellboy.
It did nothing about it interests me. Like I saw the trailer. Nah.
And there's nothing. There's an old witch. She calls herself Grandma Oakham or something. She has a scene in the movie that goes nowhere. There's no reason for it. They're on a train trying to transport this like big demonic spider. It gets derailed. They fall off. They get into this little backwoods village. There's him and the Asian chick. I can't remember what her name is.
Wow. And that guy.
Yep.
That guy with the limp.
Yeah, well, there's Jimmy from Yellowstone is in the movie.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, damn it. Stop making movies and get to the 4.6s. Damn it. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Been waiting for 4.6s forever.
The only real connection to the other one, I mean, okay, it's Hellboy, obviously. And they mention Professor Broom. You never see them because this whole movie takes place out in the backwoods.
He's on a mission.
Yeah. It's
well, good. Deviate. Don't show any of that stuff.
Anyway.
But
I don't know if I mentioned it before. I watched Expendables 4. Did I bring that up at one point?
I want to say you did, but
sounds familiar, but
go ahead.
Real quick, Marcel just said he could not get into that Joker.
Oh, well.
Anyway, not nearly. Let me see. Megalopolis. Megalopolis is weird and not very good.
Tally went and saw that. He was excited to, even though he didn't have high hopes, and he was not disappointed. He said it was awful.
It's just so
it's
weird.
Right between Hellboy and Joker 2.
What is Megalopolis?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see. Substance, which we already talked about.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really want to see that. I'll be
That
watching it
movie
this
is
week.
very unique.
I'm watching it this week. So
I did watch another Megan Fox one called Subservience. It's sort of like there's a family, husband, wife, daughter. Was it a son? I can't remember. Wife has cancer. She's in the hospital, so he hires an AI robot as a caretaker, and it's Megan Fox. It's pretty good.
I think I might have seen the trailer for that.
This Megalopolis has got a big cast.
Yes, it does. It's Francis Ford Coppola. What do you expect?
Aubrey Plaza, Talia Shire. Okay, that's why she's in it, because it's
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Shia LaBeouf.
Is this, wait a minute, is this Lawrence Fishburne or Sam Jackson? I
Lawrence
can't tell.
Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne is in that one. No, it's Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah,
Giancar-
canceled like that dude from LA.
Right.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes, Aubrey Plaza. John Voight.
John Boyd. Yeah.
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman. I don't know what that's from. It's another thing my kids did all the time. But Tally was like anxious, really looking forward to going to see Megalopolis, even though he knew he was probably walking into a train wreck. And he was not disappointed.
Yeah, it's so weird. Not in a good way either.
I finally watched Barbie,
Oh God, I feel for you.
and I get the hype. I don't feel the hype.
It's bad.
I wouldn't say it was bad. It was what it was.
Yeah.
But it just, for me, it started to get bland by the end because it was just more of the same.
Like Jason, I could see the hype. Okay.
Yes,
It's very misandristic.
And I watched it, and I'll probably never watch it again.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Now, was Ryan Gosling perfect in it? Yes. Like, was it acted well? Like, did they all fit? Yes, they did.
Even John Cena.
He was the high. Ryan Gosling was the only really good part of that movie.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's actually funny. Someone messaged me the other day. Is John Cena coming to CKX? And I said, well, sorta. They said, what do you mean? He goes, well, you won't see him there. It's like, I got to remember that line. Sorry. Tangent. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did finally watch it, and yeah, I'm not gonna watch it again. Like it didn't interest me that much. Now I gotta watch the other Ryan Gosling flick that I still haven't watched.
Ooh, Fall Guy?
The Fall Guy.
I want to see that too.
I won't pull the trigger on that yet.
No?
I love the TV show too much.
Oh,
And just the trailers I've seen doesn't show any resemblance to that TV show.
oh no. But as I understand it, this movie ends with him becoming a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So
But
it's the origin story, if you will. But I don't know. It looks like fun. It looks
Lee
like fun to
Majors
me.
doesn't need an
I
origin
watched the
story.
Fall Guy. I watched
Get
the Fall
over
Guy
it.
as a
The
kid. Wasn't he just a
Bionic
stunt man?
Yeah, he was a stuntman bounty hunter.
Yes.
I don't remember the bounty hunter part, but
He
I
wa-
was a kid, so
Every episode was him going after a bounty.
I watched A-Team, and I never clued into the fact that they were
Wanted criminals?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these hidden secrets in all of our shows.
God, I still wish that they would have done another
see?
movie.
Marcel says
Yeah.
the TV show was much better
Oh, for Fall Guy?
for Fall Guy.
Well, probably, yes. For hardcore fans and whatnot, sure. I
Yeah.
don't have as much of investment in it.
But see, I liked The Equalizer.
Okay.
What Denzel Washington did with it, amazing.
I love those movies.
You know, it took the core of the show and turned it into a movie, which was great.
I've only watched the first one.
And I
not
haven't
watched the
seen
sequels.
Queen Latifah stuff. Queen Latifah strikes me as more of the TV show style,
Right.
you know,
Yes.
but I haven't watched it.
As far as I know, it's still going. So
Seriously?
I think so.
Dang.
I think she's going into season 3, I think.
Something must be doing good.
I
Yeah.
want to say it just got canceled, but I could be
Oh,
wrong.
that's very possible.
Well, one of my NCISs got canceled too, so whatever.
Oh, yeah, but it happens.
Yeah.
But you know what hasn't been canceled yet? Tulsa King.
Right?
Oh,
I haven't watched it yet.
no. I'm telling you, man, it really is some of Stallone's best work in his
season
current
2's
years.
coming back strong.
You're going to see me at the film festival at the back of the theater binging Tulsa King on my phone.
You should,
Yes.
because it is so friggin'
'Cause I won't
good.
have to watch the films anymore.
It's so damn good. Tyler Sheridan, I'm telling you, he's the guy just knows what he's doing.
I still gotta check. I still gotta watch 1923. I watched the first episode, and I just haven't gone back to it.
Harrison Ford's great in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have not watched that series
Yeah.
yet either.
It's interesting to see him drop into Dutton skin. You know what I mean?
I wish they hadn't made certain mistakes on 1883 so that they could do a second season.
Like killing
I'm
off
fine with
people.
Well, yeah, just don't kill off one of the stars, two of the stars. They have the daughter fall in love. He dies. She falls in love again like that.
Well, that was on purpose because that character is referenced in the first season of Yellowstone.
Yes.
You know, her being buried there.
Yep.
Oh,
So
really?
that's
Yes.
literally what that prequel was all about, to show how they got the farm and why she's there.
I don't remember the daughter being referenced.
Yeah.
She got his aunt is what I think he called her or something. Is that he references it? It was. There's a clear reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what the whole point of that series was. But you're right. They could have done so much more.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad 1923 is still open, technically.
Yeah. That they're supposed to be doing a season 2 of that, and I still have to
They
see
can't.
1923. Yeah.
They can't.
Oh, I don't know that
He's filming Shrinking, and I will not have him step away from that show.
and they're doing.
Why? Did you watch that?
I love that show.
There's
Yeah.
also Lawman Bass Reeves, which I also need to check out. I'm up to date on Mayor of Kingstown.
That one's been catching my eye lately.
Oh, it is
The
so
algorithm
good.
is starting to show me stuff of Jeremy Renner and that.
Yeah.
It is so good. And Hugh Dillon.
I don't know who that is.
Come on.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Hugh Dillon is?
No, I don't.
Lead singer of the Headstones.
That doesn't help.
He was also star of Flashpoint.
Nope.
Um,
Because the star of
Durham
Flashpoint
County.
in my mind was Enrico Colantoni. Okay, that guy, that
Hugh
dude. All
Dillon,
right.
lead singer of the
Okay.
Headstones.
Oh, that guy.
yeah,
that
lead singer of the
guy.
That
Headstones.
guy.
Like the second best Canadian band ever.
What's their
That's what I'm
most
going to
famous
name
song?
my band. That guy.
That guy. And to me, the star of Flashpoint was Enrico Colantoni.
Exactly. Oh, he was also
Veron-
in Yellowstone.
Veronica Mars is. Yeah, he was
He was the sheriff.
the
or something.
sheriff. Yeah,
Yes, I do recognize him from that.
he got killed in the diner.
Of course he did. Well, if you haven't watched Shrinking, you have to watch Shrinking.
I've been seeing a lot of ads for it now. But
Oh.
it's got a second season now or something.
Harrison Ford is the best straight man on the planet.
Well, yeah, because he's a miserable old grump.
Him and Jason Segel are just brilliant off each other.
Yeah, I've seen a
there
few little trailers.
It's
So.
a whole episode where Harry has edibles and a lot of them. And he goes to a party and he's laying on the couch eating his Thai, talking to one of his coworkers. Oh, it's freaking hilarious.
The same thing kind of happens to Stallone in Tulsa King. So
He has edibles.
he takes over a weed business.
Okay.
So he just like picks up samples as he's walking through.
So yeah, I'll try this one. I'll try this one.
But it Tulsa King cannot recommend Tulsa King enough.
Well, my mistake. Equalizer has not been canceled. They're going into season 5.
There we
Okay.
go.
So yeah, Queen Latifah is coming strong.
I got lots to watch.
Another show that's still going strong is The Legend of Vox Machina, the animated show based on the Critical Role Dungeons and
okay.
Dragons show. Their third season is now 6 episodes deep,
Nice.
and they are delivering on every level. People who know the original story, I'm only 47 episodes into the original 120 episode campaign of the original story.
Yeah.
Where they're at in the show has now just passed where I'm at in the story, so I don't know anything.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm getting murmurs of something that is most likely going to tear people's hearts out. That's most likely going to happen at the end of this season.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm prepared for it if it's what I think it is.
Well, if it's what you're thinking of, well, no, it's going to be what you're thinking of because that's the worst case scenario.
Right.
Obviously. Yeah.
But how they've managed to pull from the original material and evolve it just enough to fit the new show, but keep it there so that everybody knows. Like one scene, I only saw like a sketch drawing animation of this scene that a fan had done, and I didn't know if it was real because it's about one dude sitting in a hot tub, like a hot spring, with and another, the brother, not his brother. He's kind of got the guy sitting in the tub kind of has a thing with his sister, this guy's sister.
Okay.
Well, the brother comes in and they have a heart to heart because the other guy had cost his sister, like she died because he didn't check a trap. Then she came back. They have this whole big heart-to-heart conversation. It goes on for a good 5 minutes or more. They get done. The brother leaves. Then the sister pops up out of the water.
Wonder what she was doing.
But it's the fact that was real. That sketch thing I had seen online, I didn't think that was actually part of the show. No, they actually did that. Like they put it into the animated show. I'm like, oh my, what?
That's awesome. I've heard good things about the show. I've never watched it.
Their second campaign is called Mighty Nine, and it's getting an animated show that starts next year.
Very cool.
And Vox Machina, I believe, still has at least one more season on their contract. So, yeah, they're going strong. Cool. Critical Role has blown up.
People are loving D&D.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no matter how crappy it is.
They just came out with a new version again, a new handbook and whatnot.
Oh, I saw you arguing with Chris. Yeah. Yep, I'm aware.
Yeah. Don't change my D&D, even though they've changed it 5 times already.
I was the same way with Blood Bowl. Trust me, I get it. Alrighty. Well, why don't we wrap up? We'll play this trailer one more time.
Sure.
I think it's really cool, but I'm biased, though.
Yes. No, you're right.
But yeah, so for another week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Toodles.
Let me go. सब ठीक तो है इतने सालों में पहली बार तुम तारीफ से इतनी खुश नहीं हो रही
Anything's better than being a panda. Like, pick a color! You're the laughing stock of the bear community! Woo-ha!
I feel like you're not. I feel like you're not listening to me.
I'm listening.
What's going on here?
We're here to steal a ring. We believe you have it.
我反而希望没有人记得我。
Shut up! It's a man!